We still have people joining us. Hello, hello everyone. I'm Dasha Jameson trying to figure out how to work presentation what Mary kindly created for me today. And very soon I
There
will.
you go.
Can you see it right now?
Yes.
Okay. 2024 year in review.
Yep.
Okay. And thank you and welcome for being here with us. Our year definitely better because we able to spend our Saturday before Christmas in a great company of artists and enjoy demo by Sonia Allain. We would appreciate everyone who joining us right now to put themselves on mute, just so we all can enjoy presentation. If you guys have any questions, want to say something to me later, to Tony or Mary, Sherry, please use the chat feature and we will be able to answer questions there or later as we go. And I would like to thank our volunteers. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. So here online, I see Sherry. She's helping me to co-host meeting and make sure what everyone will get in. Mary, who does tons of work with membership and keeping me organized and help to create this presentation. And I'm not going in order. Sherry also hosting our Facebook group. I hope you're part of it. And if you guys can share it in the chat, you more than welcome to join. We have work in progress Wednesdays and fun Fridays and giveaways. And also you're one of the first who finding out about our upcoming demos and workshops, what, as you know, fill out very fast. So make sure you're on a Facebook and it's a great community to hang out. I also want to thank Yulia Bizgacheva, who helps me with prospectus for our upcoming show. Please stay tuned. We have a show to announce too. Anna Dinkel, who was helping out at IAPS, and she is the one who is responsible for recording gallery walkthroughs, what you can find on our YouTube channel at IAPS exhibition this summer. I would like to thank Angie for being a wonderful co-host of Facebook group. She's the one who is welcoming you, who joining our Facebook group weekly. Sherry, never too many thanks. Aliona Nazareva, who helps me with Instagram. If you would like to join me and Aliona on Instagram and in our social media, please let me know if you're interested in that. We definitely have room for one more person on our social media team, Mary. And Cecile, I see you in the crowd, and thank you so much for helping me organizing Zoom Cloud this year. And it's still another project what we're working on, maybe to be announced in 2025. And I will turn this presentation to Mary.
Okay, so 2024 was a banner year. We actually had 238 members. I think that's pretty outstanding. I think that just shows the vibrancy and excitement that this particular group has for pastels and the love that we share for that medium and all the subjects that everybody produces in their work. It's just really wonderful. Next slide, Dasha, please. I can't advance it. So we had these folks join us as platinum members. Thank you very much for your support. I hope that you found that membership worthwhile, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Um, there's always room for more. You can join as a platinum member anytime you like. Even if you've already joined recently as a standard member, you can certainly upgrade if you wish. Next slide. So we've really been growing. In 2023, we had just under 200 members. And as you can see, this year we have almost 250. And 2025, we're already starting to get folks signed up. And this is your reminder, next slide, that if you haven't renewed your membership, it's time. If you haven't joined us, please do. We've got two options for you to pay your annual membership dues. You can pay once and choose to manually renew it every year, or you can do it as a subscription so it renews automatically and you don't have to think about it. Next slide. So when you go onto our site, you can get it by two ways. The quick and dirty way is to just click on memberships, and it will take you to that first page that you see there, and you can choose platinum or standard. Or you can choose and click on become a member and go to the page where if you're not familiar with what all the benefits are of joining Red Rock, you can see them all there and click on the membership choice there as you wish. All right, next slide. And to explain the membership options a little bit for payment, if you join and you only pay once, your membership term will expire on December 31st of the year that you're currently in. So if you paid in June of 24, your membership term will expire, at the end of 2024. So that's a typo. Your annual subscription, which is automatically renewed, is 1 year from your anniversary date, which is the date that you join, and it will renew automatically. And you'll get an automatic note from me reminding you a month ahead of time that you're going to be charged so you don't get any surprises. Next slide. All right, you're up, Dasha.
Thank you so much, Mary. And just to review last year of activities what we had at the Red Rock, it took me a minute to put them together. As Mary noticed, this year was a little bit slower than the last year. So we just were able to provide 6 wonderful free demos with a top artist around the world for you, and you guys can find all of them on our YouTube channel. We will get to it. We had 2 virtual workshops with Sir Tony Allain, and lucky people were able to join them last weekend. We had that's a typo. We had 2 shows, one live show and one online show. So one pastel red to orange. But maybe we had it also host. Yes, we did had it hosted online and in person here in Las Vegas from red to orange. And our big annual membership exhibition show what had 2 divisions. We produced 1 catalog, hosted 1 critic session, something new, and we are also working on it. Hosted 2 giveaways, and we're able to record IAPS conference gallery walkthroughs and engage with our community at IAPS at Red Rock dinner. That was quite a bit of fun. We would like also to thank our sponsors. Without them, it would be very hard. They supporting pastel societies, and also your membership guys come with some special, unique discounts. So when you're receiving your membership letter, please scroll all the way through, and they are about to update on January 1st. We will keep you posted. So that was our pastels from red to orange show here locally in Las Vegas and online. It ran for 3 months in West Sahara Library, gorgeous space. Thank you for all the artists who were involved in it and all the volunteers. And our member show this year was exciting. We had 2 divisions, Master Division and Open. It was the first year for us to divide, and I think we've divided and conquered in a different sense. Both divisions show amazing talent, and it's very exciting to see people grow with Red Rock and share their work. And it's also mean double the prices for everyone. So that was quite a fun. We are gonna do it again. This is our YouTube channel. So if you're wondering where you can find all these activities, what were online, what I'm talking about, as our main mission is promote medium of pastel. Most of our events are available for wide audience. And if you Google Red Rock Pastel Society of Nevada YouTube channel, you will find over, I believe, 100 videos what include interviews, include free demos, and you also can find some online lessons on the website what are paid options. And something exciting for 2025, what you can start working already now. It's a Yellow International Online Exhibition. We would like to continue our colorful shows. If you remember, we had red, we had orange. Red to orange became a combination of those two, and we were able to show it here locally in Las Vegas. This one is yellow. We will start with an online gallery. That means doesn't matter where you are in the world, you will be able to enter it. And second, there will be invitational opportunities to show your work live. So we will get to it a little bit later, but important things. Deadline is February 25. You have about 2 months to paint or find work what already maybe will work with a theme yellow, but we're going by color, but it can be your interpretation of the color. Show is already on Show Submit. I will share a link shortly in the chat as soon as I will end presentation. Best in Show will receive $1,000, and we lucky to have amazing judge of awards, Anna Lapygina, very accomplished artist from Russia. She's also won Best in Show in our Orange exhibition, what took place in Las Vegas, and was judged by Albert Handel. And jury of selection will be accomplished American artist Lauren Signori, who will be selecting works what will be in this exhibition. It's time to paint. And one more thing, Dakota Art already created special code for you guys. So if you need to get some new yellow pastels to accomplish this challenge, there is special code yellow as a color, what is stackable with all their sales. For example, right now their Mount Vision range is on sale, their Blue Earth sometimes going on amazing sales. So you can use this 10% discount in addition to their sales what's going, but it's not combinable with your Red Rock code, what you can use once a year. So there is whole page of yellow pastels, including some major brands as Mount Vision, Dan 1000, Blue Earth, Terry Ludwig, what very difficult to get on this sort of special. Using code yellow, you will be able to order some yellow pastels. And I hope you will create more art and enter the show. But now the true reason why everybody is here, and it is Sir Tony, and I will turn it to him. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Tony, I'm gonna replace Spotlight, make you, and I hope you have enough yellow pastels. Do you?
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thanks, Dasha. Greetings, everyone. an awful lot of everyone's, 57 everyone's, including me. Hopefully you can all hear me. Yeah, yeah, thanks. I'm going to do a demo. Usually my demos are just like tiny little things, 12 by 9s, 16 by 20s maximum. But this time I'm going to do a full-blown demo. I've got a full sheet of pastel matte here on the easel. And so like it's 27 inches by, I don't know, 20, something like that. So it's a big piece of paper. And just to save a little bit of time, I have, well, let me just turn it around. Just to save a little bit of time, I've sort of done the blocking in for you guys. This is a painting that I did possibly 15 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, when I lived in New Zealand. And so the colors are going to be slightly different to what I'm used to now in Scotland. But hopefully, oh, let me take this easel out of the way. Sorry. Hopefully we'll be able to get through this. You can all see it okay. I have got an overhead boom for the camera, but the problem is that because the paper is so big, you'll keep seeing the back of my head, and you don't want that. So what I'm going to do is hopefully we can get this finished in time before the dinner bell goes. But what I want to do first of all is to work on the sky and just block in the sky pretty quickly. I think that's important. A lot of it, now, so there's the original that I did all those years ago, 15, 18 years ago. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jazz it up a wee bit because that's a bit old-fashioned, and that's a bit well, we don't like that. So let's start on the sky. I want to get the sky out the way so that we can concentrate on the foreground and finishing off the trees, the treescape. So let's put in a few what I call clouds. I'm going to move this push pin out the way. Okay, I can go back. So there's a sort of a cloud base there. And then I guess we can do something like that. This could take 40 minutes to paint, but if you get it up, you can always cut me off and tell me to go somewhere else. But if you're busy and you want to put the kettle on or something like that. Right, let's get this sky in. Now, I think I did mention to you guys earlier that after having my cataract surgery, I can see color for the first time, and it's quite amazing. I'm just going to have to talk to my television because I got the same image on my TV screen. Move that. Yeah, so and I'm painting on pastel matte. I haven't used this very often, pastel matte, but I'm actually enjoying it. It's got a smell. I guess you used to that sort of stuff. And it's a joy to paint on. I was painting up until yesterday on Pastel Premier, but while you've been sorting out and talking and listening to Mary, I've been online ordering some more pastel mat because I really, really enjoy painting with it. So getting an arm doing all that work. So let's get this nice sky going here. Or is that? Oh, that's too dark. Need to get that lighter version in. That's in my hand. It's fine. Okay, let's put the clouds back. So we've sort of lost them a wee bit. There. Sky down to the mounted range. I think I'm going to just bring some turquoise into it now. Don't worry about the trees. I know I've overpainted, but I use that sort of semi-hard pastel on the trees, so it doesn't really smudge that much. And we can then go back in and establish the branches and all that sort of stuff. Just want to get all that blocking in done. Now back over here. Put lighter turquoise going in one or two areas. I know it looks a bit haphazard at the moment, but this is just the blocking in stage. There. Oh, cover up this. Okay, let's get back to the tree now and re-establish the bits that I better put my reading glasses on. Actually, I'm this close, so here we go. I think there's something that went up there. And then over this side, we had sort of this sort of effect, I guess.
Hey, Tony, Dasha, can you please tell what charcoal are you using and
Yeah.
is it the same one what you're using for the trees?
Let me just show you on the screen. It's this stuff here. Look, it's called Artist Soft Pastels. I got it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can get this at Amazon.com. Look, it says 12. What does it say? 12 charcoal sticks. Cheap as chips, but works for me. Well, that'll do for now. Just going to re-establish those the range of the mounting range at the back here. Hardly know I've been there. Oh, wrong one. Just a little tidying up exercise now. I'm pressing quite hard actually with this nice pale blue. I actually bought a set of Ludwig's, a set of Liz Hayward Sullivan selection, and there's some really nice blues in there, and I think that's why the reason why I bought it was for the blues. I think there's something that went up there. Look. And there was something that I guess went up like that. And what I do have in my studio, and I use it an awful lot. Oh, look, I've just missed something. Just see it there. As we stand back, see it. What I was about to say was in my studio, because I make my frame, so I can afford to, now again, I have a finished frame, which I just put around the item, and it does help me to see. It's a bit like putting a mat board and saying, yeah, okay, well, I think maybe we've got thing looks okay. I should probably just want to put a hint of pink up there. I got this nice. I think that might help the whole situation. Let's turn that. Okay. Tidy up the sky shortly. Now I want to get these rocks in now in the foreground. Now, quite a big guy there. There's so a nice shape one there, and a few others. Look at that. First pass for that rock. But it goes like that. There was a bit of snow actually, which we may put in. I don't want to make it. Oh, but better, it's because it's almost Christmas, so we better put some snow in. So let's get these rocks going. There's a, it's quite a big one there, isn't there? That's that is the Mount Vision thunderstorm set that I've just used. Really, really, I like them. It's nice. They're good fun. Right, there's a bit of warmth. Now I think that needs to go in the background here. It continues along there. It's the first pass. Now I think it probably needs a little bit more, a lighter value. In there. Now in the foreground, again, we're still blocking in, of course. In the foreground, I found some really nice sort of dark. Look at that, it's nice, juicy. It's where the sort of the earth is. I got that push pin. It's that one. What else have we got to do? Let's stand back and assess. I just want to put the frame on it again, just to see if we're going down the right road. And yeah, I think so. Okay, so snow in shadow is going to be rid of the frame, sorry. There's a big dollop of snow there. A little patch of it up there. And there's a little bit of it in between those trees. There's a huge snow drift there. A blob of it there. Now, what's the next thing? Let's finish off these rocks. I think they need to be sorted out.
Tony, we've had a couple of questions from folks.
Yeah, go on.
One is there a reason why you use those black pastel sticks for the block-in instead of charcoal?
The charcoal, vine charcoal is good, but it's very, very soft. And it tends to, if you catch it with your palm of your hand, it tends to rub off. Whereas this black charcoal that I use, it's called charcoal, but I don't think it is. It's a semi-hard pastel. So it look, you know, you can't, it doesn't rub off. So it's really good because because it's semi-hard, and I generally use soft pastels for every other area. It doesn't what's the word? It doesn't smudge, and it stays there, and it's a good base color for me to add. Look, I can show you. It's a good base color for me to add something like this tree, for instance. So I can put in, you know, a bit of color in the tree there. we'll attend to that later on. So you see, it doesn't smudge. So that's the reason why I do like that black charcoal stick.
Um,
Because yeah, go
they
on.
want to know, did you spray the trees with fixative before you added color in the sky?
Never, never use fixative. It's banned in my studio.
Okay. And then the last question is, what is the color of that last color that you used to indicate the snow? That it looks like a bright periwinkle blue.
What, this
Yes,
one? Yeah,
yes.
that's just a sort of, that's just a nice mid-value French ultra blue. Because snow in shadow, yeah, you'll see once I start to put the real snow on. Look, snow in shadow is, look, there's a little bit of snow. That's going to be catching a little bit of the light, but it's still not white. So, and then probably a little bit up there.
All right. We're caught up on questions. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, good, good. Now, am I going next? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing the I want to do the foreground first to get that really out the way. So get this one going first. So again, painting from dark to light. So, you know, it does look a bit, perhaps it does look a bit muted. It looks quite powerful on your screen, but actually if you want to be here, it's slightly muted. So let's get, I use push pins through here, but I used to use tape. I've got a little bit of black tape there to hold it down, but I used to use a tape everywhere. It started to get too much tape. I had to buy tape all the time and keep throwing it away. And you know, you take it off, and I'm filling up my trash bin with it. So it's not the best thing in the world for me. So here we are. There's another brighter color coming through. Well, it's sort of slowly looking to what I want anyway. I think a little bit now on the mountainside, and I'm not going to use white, not up there. I think it needs to be just a very, very pale blue. And there's a little bit up there as well, isn't it? You can't see my face, but I'm squinting while I'm doing this, believe it or not. Yeah, that's enough snow. I don't want to overdo it. It's just to give an impression. It's just to help you guys. I want to lost a bit of those clouds now. That'll do it. Ah, now the rocks. That's where I was going.
So, Tony, do you ever mount your paper to something before you paint?
No, no, no. I usually do it afterwards. Um, I do it afterwards because if I mount it onto archival foam board or backing board, and I make a mess of the painting, then I've ruined not only the bit of paper, the painting, but also the backing board as well. So no, I don't bother with things like that. Well, that rock. And we know that there's There's another way there. Oh, there's a hint of one there. And we've got this guy, shall we? So there's a couple of rocks, I think that. Now the last thing for those rocks, I think we need to put is this going to be too light? I'm not sure. It's better. Actually, pastel matte. Like I say, I've just ordered some extras. So I've ordered some nice dark blue.
Hello. Welcome.
Oh, hello.
So Tony, we have a question about what brand of pastel are you using for that beautiful orange and reds and yellows? Yeah,
Oh.
all of those.
Yeah. Well, it goes. Unison, Ludwig, Blue Earth. Who's the other one? Earthberry. That's about it, I think. Oh, any colors, just put it all on. No, look, I'm going to put some purples or something in the rocks. I know it sounds ludicrous, but look, it does make a massive difference. I can blame my new lenses for my cataracts for all this, because okay, now we're building up to the lighter areas of the painting. Right, let's work on these trees. I better put my glasses on. I'm up close and personal. So now that pastel is just broken in half, but it's not a problem. I quite like the idea of my pastels breaking in my hands because it forces me to go out and buy some more. I guess we need to put a little bit on down there as well. So that's that. I do like a little touch of grey on my trees. If I can find one. Here we go. Sort of a grey green. This is quite nice. It just gives them a bit of shape and a bit of, otherwise they look like black cutouts. We don't want that. Couple over there. So that's we're getting close to no, we better put some snow in now, I guess. Not yet. Get some of that nice color on those trees. This is the area You know, trees, sometimes the bark splits open and they sort of lose their skin and get this nice sort of area of there, not too much. It's all easy. Now, now I bought these fluorescent, they're called fluorescents, Jackson's fluorescents, but they're really quite handy. Don't want to go too early with them. You just go back to a unison passive because I want to get background done. A nice big shape there. Oh, look at that. I'm missing that. There's a big sort of orange shape there that needs to go in. I don't know what it is, but it's on the original, so we'll put that in. If it's there, it's going to be over here as well. Now, just a hint of this lemon yellow might help us out a wee bit. Just as a base to work from. Now some very, very pale blue again, which will be up in here. With that, start to get that snow effect, hopefully. Let me just I just want to put the frame on it just to see if we've messed it up or not. Stand back. Not yet. Not yet. Let's put the snow in now. I've been waiting to do that for ages. So, snow. Well, a big dollop of it there. Soften that edge. And then we've got well, that's enough snow. We don't want to make it too pretty. Now, put my glasses on because we need to get to some of these darks. I've got to re-establish some of these darks now. Oh, that's not dark enough.
Sherry says gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. My goggles back on because I want to get this is This is a Sennelier, and it is a brand new pastel that they brought out, and it's made for Dakota pastels, and it's called Dakota Violet, and it is absolutely yummy. Very soft. In my hands, it disappears very quickly. I just want a little bit of bright red here in the foreground. And that's a dark area. And this is a dark area here. Something's missing here. I need to stand back. Oh, I can see what it is. All of this. I don't know what you call it. Grasses. It's grasses. That's what it's called. Don't do too much. We don't want to do too much. Some more darks. Just around here. Yeah. Back to the trees and maybe a little bit of the sky. We're going to get that. I think that's important to get to tidy up around here. Finally, I'm just going to do a little tidying up exercise in these sky holes. What I have found with pastel matte, this new paper that's grabbed hold of me, is the fact that, like all Sennelier pieces, it helps me and forces me to paint loose, which I quite like. Quite like painting. Well, you know, I paint loose. You know, I like that. I'm just going to add a little bit of pink into the sky again. Not the Barbie pink, but another a little bit of that. And if I'm going to put it in the sky, oh, let's put a few dots of pink in there. And then finally, which is not in the photograph, it's not in the original painting, but I want to put, I'm just going to put a few dots of these sort of autumn type leaves, the last leaves of autumn before winter sets in. And one last thing to do, which is probably going to be this stick here, is a few lighter values there, sticking out of there. Now that didn't hurt, did it? Did that hurt? No. There.
Wow, gorgeous.
You're getting lots of kudos and thank yous in the chat, Tony.
Well, thank you. But it hopefully give you some. Oh, look what I've got here. I've got a white pastel pencil, which I usually. Well, I'm going to sign my name in it first of all. But also, I'm going to put my goggles on. Just a few branches and twigs. I think in white wouldn't hurt. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's too late. I've done it. There you go. Finished.
Thank you, Tony.
I will. Where are we? Oh, here we go. There. So I will take a photograph of that. Not tonight, tomorrow morning, and send it on to Dasha. And you could do what you like with it. You know, once you've got it, you can either share it or send it around the team.
Thank you so much, Tony. You did
You're
it
welcome.
again.
You're welcome.
You always do it.
I know.
Oh my.
Oh, Kevin was painting along, so
Oh, Kevin, really? Oh, let me have a little. I'm going to put my glasses on, Kevin. Well done, my friend. Well done.
and
Oh, way. Oh, look, even a bat board around it. Isn't that amazing? I've lost him. He's gone. He must be on page 2. Oh, here he goes. Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you, Kevin. It's nice to paint along with a friend, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
please don't forget to share in our Facebook group. I think I just took your words, Sherry.
Oh, yeah. What I shall do, Dasha, like I say, not tonight because the light isn't right in here. I will photograph this piece and share it on the group, on social media group. I'm just gonna look. Isn't it amazing?
Yes, you can unmute yourself and thank Tony.
That's okay, but because I just look at this and I think hey, there's something's not quite right here, and so I want to put in, just one or two other. You've got to be careful because if you put in too much, it's going to start to look. I usually have somebody that says, "Stop! Don't, whatever you do, don't touch it." It's usually me, but it's so easy just to put in just one or two areas. Look, I need to strengthen that dark area there, and maybe just under that rock there. That's better. You see, I'm happy with that. Oh, look at all these. Have I got to read all the messages? Oh my God, there's 79 of them.
Tony, Terlin was upset what you didn't use that neon color, what you were going to use.
Sorry. Terylin. What color was I going to use? I can't
You were
remember.
going to use the fluorescent, that neon.
Good.
Oh, look. Let me just turn the camera around once more. And I did. Look, it here. It doesn't look on the real screen here. It's like a bright fluorescent orange. It is there. Trust me. But I think it's the camera. Look, I can even. lemon yellows. Look, that's
And
even bright. Isn't that brighter? That's even brighter, isn't it?
and as you say yellow, guys, I just published yellow show on our
Yeah,
website, and I want to give kudos to our inspiring artist Olga Kosheleva for this poster. It's her yellow work from 2021 at dawn. Here on a poster, you can enter now. So it goes to show submit. You can read all the terms, conditions, prices, everything what you need to know.
yep.
And if you go back, so
Oh,
you can get your yellows from Dakota, and the code is RR yellow. So here's all your selection of yellows on this special right here.
Very generous of Dakota.
Yes, it was amazing. April and Craig did their best for us. Okay, so back to Tony.
okay. Oh, yep. Okay, back to the camo. Okay, so there's it's finished now. Look, even got a signature on it. So there we
Okay,
are.
Tony, we
Yep,
have another comment, another question.
yep.
It feels like you're not using a light touch when putting down the pastels. How do you manage to do so many layers, especially with an unsanded paper?
It is a sanded paper.
It
Okay.
is a sanded paper, so you,
Well, it is pastel matte, and
yeah.
I've found that blending on pastel matte, you've got to put quite a few layers on before you can blend with your. Oh, look, you're talking to a painting again now. Before you can blend with your pinkies. But the secret is, of course, well, it's not a secret really. It is generally you can put colors on top of colors, on top of colors, on top of colors, and it doesn't matter what color you use, but as long as they roughly have the same value, that and it won't turn to mud and custard, and it won't do that. I do press very hard. My feet, look at the state, Mr. Grubby. I do press really hard. The pastels, apart from the black charcoal pastels, every single pastel in the world, in this world, is a soft pastel. There's no semi-hards, there's no Rembrandts, there's no whatever it is. Well, I don't even buy them.
Color.
Thank you. So all of my pastels are soft pastels, right? They do break and crumble in my hand, especially some of the lighter values, the pinks and what have you. But that's not a problem for me. My plan is to get it on the paper. And so if you use colors of roughly the same value, you won't get any smudging and it won't turn to mud. Now, the other secret, of course, which I'm going to share with you, is I've been painting now for 58 years. And if you practice, it's a bit like riding a bike, you get a little bit better at it. Obviously, I'm still not there yet. Look, I can still see some things. I've just got to do that while I'm talking. We're still not there, but it is actually the ability to do confident mark making. You've got to be confident in the mark that you're making. I tend to, whenever I go to, just one moment.
Tony, what color is that?
What? What I've just used?
Yeah.
It's just, where's the camera? Oh, here it is. Look, it's a square. I mean, it could be a Ludwig pastel. It's like a mustardy color. Look, that's not a bad representation of the color that that one there that I've just used. I just suddenly saw that. I thought, hey, come on, you need to put that in. or a little bit over there. Okay. So when I go to my easel, even if I work from a black and white sketch, which I do an awful lot, it only takes me a second or two, and it's purely because of the lifetimes playing on with paint and pastel. It only takes me a second or two to see the finished painting in my head. So that's the easy bit. The most difficult thing is now, okay, you've seen it, now you've got to do it. But it is all to do with confident mark making. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Because while I'm talking, I can just see little areas that need touching on. So hopefully that answers a few questions. Hopefully. What's that there? That shouldn't be there.
Thank you so much, Tony. And thank you guys again for joining us today. Thank you, Sherry, Mary, Cecile, our wonderful volunteers, and Anna, Aliona. And thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
We
Thanks so
hope to
much.
see more all
Happy
of you next
holidays.
year. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Tony.
Well,
Yes, so much.
thank you for staying. Thank you for putting up with it. And look, in 4 days' time, we'll be pulling crackers and eating ourselves stupid. So I want to wish you all a happy and safe holiday season. And in March the 15th, 2025 is when I get on a flight and I'm back in your lovely country again for 6 or 7 weeks. So I'm in Tucson. I'm down in Tucson. I'm in Arizona doing 2 or 3 workshops. I'm in California doing a workshop. I'm with Marla doing a workshop. And then in July, then I come back home, and then in July I fly out again to Seattle, where I'm doing 2 weeks of workshops for Dakota. So I'll be there at Dakota Pastels for 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. We're going to put together 3 workshops, 3-day workshops, because the fact that when I do go to Dakota, Craig always says, well, you keep selling out and we've got loads of people on the waiting list. So we decided to open it up and do 3 2-day workshops. The workshops will basically be the same format for each of the 3 days, each of the 3 workshops, but it's to cater for more people because, I get so many, how the hell do I get into one of your, it's always sold out. Okay, so this is what's happening. So I'll be back in July. That'll be fun. And also, I'm not allowed to say, but I'll be back in 2026 as well.
Excellent.
Yay, Tony. So, guys, if
Okay.
you want to see more of Tony's schedule, head to his website or check Dakota Art, I guess, for workshop listings, if that's your travel destination. And make sure you're opening your emails for Red Rock, because we have a lot of surprises, and including amazing demos like that from Tony Allain. Thank you, guys. That's it for
Well,
today.
happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye-bye. Thank you,
Happy
guys.
holidays,
Bye-bye,
everyone.
Tony. Bye,
Happy
everybody.
holidays. Merry
Thanks, Tony.
Christmas.